And it's recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this webinar on Wednesday. We are back for the webinar. Today, only myself because Adrian is in tour, so he couldn't make it to be with us, and also Carlos is very busy taking care of all of us, and so they couldn't be present today. Normally this is my responsibility, but for the latest webinars they've been participating, especially our CEO Adrian Jacuzzi is always present, but not today. Well, as you know, we're getting to an end of a very special stage in the project that we are involved with Powermine. So in fact, Powermine, we got this extension for more 2 weeks since the 1st September until the 15th. And so we are now down to 4 days to end this special promotion with the Powermine product. So what can I tell you about this? Powermine is a product from GWE, and it's a product that is with packs of this very special token, this BHF token, that is the token related to the Blue Hill mining project. This token, as you well know, it has very special features, and this token gives you operating in the market for 8 years and developing this project. For this project, they become with several that they are becoming reality, like the Blue Hill platform, for example, for trading raw materials and make the connection between the miners and the customers, the clients who need these materials. Besides that, we have also a huge mine in Mongolia that is it's enormous. It more than 170 square kilometers, and is placed in Mongolia and is classified one of the biggest reserves in Asia for sorry, I just forgot the word in English. Copper, for copper, but also we have cobalt, we have gold, we have nickel, tungsten, and so many raw materials. This mine in Mongolia, the possession of this mine, 30% to be achieved, but right now 24% is owned by Blue Hill Foundation. And so by that, Blue Hill Foundation includes one of the parts that belongs to the Blue Hill mining project. They own 24% of this mine, and they have promoted a token that in this token, when you buy, you get to you become a co-owner of this huge mine. So each token BHF gives you co-ownership and representative of co-ownership in this huge mine. So this token has very special features by a very smart contract between Blue Hill Foundation and Blue Hill Mining Project. This token will be automatically converted to the BHM token. So the token, security token related to the Blue Hill Mining Project. And so when the Blue Hill Mining Project security token is issued on the exchanges, all the BHF will be converted to this one. So in fact, Powermine and the BHF are the gateway to this magnificent project of Blue Hill Mining and the only access to the Blue Hill Mining security token. Yes, we are talking about a security token and reminding to those who don't know what is a security token. A security token is based on two very special features not related to other crypto tokens. First of all, the first feature that this security token must have is regulation. So for the first time, you can invest in a token that is going to be regulated by authorities. And when we're talking about authorities, we are not talking about, for example, a private company. we are talking about financial authorities that regulators financial products. So at the end, what we're talking about here, when we talk about the BHF and the BHM security token, we are talking about a financial product, a real financial product. Because when you have a financial product that is regulated by the financial authorities in a country, that means that that is a legal financial product. So this is the new era. Reminding a little bit of the history, 10 years ago with the Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency starts to come up. And with this technology, there is the blockchain. Based on this, the cryptocurrencies have been used for many years like a way to for companies to raise capital to invest in their own projects. So through the ICOs, the initial coin offering, that was the model used based on the blockchain, people can participate in big projects and benefit from them. The reality today is that after several years using this system, 93% is proven that 93% of the ICO projects, they didn't pull up. So in fact, many people around the world, they lost billions of dollars. So based on this, and because of this uncertainty and insecurity on this kind of products based on investments based on crypto, the financial world didn't adopt this new market. So in fact, the technology was adopted, the blockchain technology, it's already been used in for many institutions, including governmental ones, but the cryptocurrency is not, because of this not security. So based on this, the community of the developers and enthusiasts of the blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, they came up with an idea. That is, okay, let's find a way for people to invest in a cryptocurrency, but with guarantees and regulation. So in fact, at the end, what I'm telling you is that, in fact, the basis that Satoshi Nakamoto developed the Bitcoin was kind of an anarchist system. So there was no regulation. It was decentralized. So there was not a central system to regulate and control all of this. And all of this was controlled by a community. Community, it's around the world. So it's not a specific community, but it's a very technical community and specified community that validate the operations with the cryptocurrencies. All right. So, but there is no regulation and there is no control. Let's call it that way. Without this, the financial world will never adopt this kind of financial products based on crypto. So by that, they came up with this, that is to develop a token with these two features. The first one I already mentioned, that is regulation. So a security token, in fact, is a token just like any other, but it must go through a process of regulation and approval, all right, by authorities. And we are talking about financial authorities related to the countries where these tokens are issued, all right? So let's talk about the second feature. The second feature that these tokens must have is a backup guarantee. They must have a back asset to guarantee your own investment. So the investments right now, when you do an investment in a crypto that is classified and regulated as an STO, a security token, that means that it must be a back asset supporting your own investment. So your money, it's not lost, okay? When you invest, for example, in an ICO, there was no guarantees at all that you're gonna be rewarded by that same coin, by that same project, all right? Now, the guarantee is this: the regulator makes sure that the owner of the token, the project, has something valuable to support the investment in case things don't work. So what I'm telling you is a security token must have a guarantee to support the investment we all do in that same project. So Blue Hill Mining Project decides to go this way. They based all their operations are based on the blockchain. So the platform that I mentioned earlier is based on the blockchain. So it gives transparency and it gives security to both paths, to the buyer and to the seller, and cutting out the middleman. And so there is a saving for the market. For both parts, they are saving money because they don't pay much larger commissions. So this platform is very important because it's based on the blockchain. Secondly, this project with the mine. The mine in Mongolia is classified as one of the best mining projects in the world. And by this, they decide to keep going with the blockchain technology. And so they decide to tokenize this same mine. So they divided this huge ground of more than 170 kilometers. They decided to divide this in 700 million pieces. And each one of those pieces is a token. All right. So, and that token represents a simple portion of that single mine. This mine was valuated by one of the biggest, the biggest authority in mining field, that is Royal Asconing. You can Google this company. It's a huge company. For me, it's the biggest world authority to regulate and to control and to classify a mine, a raw material mine. And so this auditor, they classified this mine according to previous tests made on the ground in Mongolia, and reminding you and explaining to you exactly what it was checked. So from this huge mine, they selected 10% of this ground, this huge ground, and they take off some samples from the ground. Besides this, there is already a 3D scanning of the ground that shows a large amount of materials. But even so, the samples, the real physical samples, they only extracted on 10% of this ground. And these samples that they pull off, they went to laboratories to be classified and to get to know exactly how much it was in that ground. And from those results and auditory by Royal Asconing, they classified this mine as a huge profit ground. So they classified that mine at that time based on 10% only, 10% tests on the ground. And from the result of this 10% samples in this 10%, they only show 20 to 30% of the results. And based on this, Royal Asconing classifies this mine as a $360 million worth it. All right. So that was in the beginning of the project, because that was only the valuation of the 10% of the ground. And from this, only 20 to 30% was shown, presented to public. Now you may ask, why not present the 100% results? Because they were too big. And Blue Hill Mining decided that not to create a speculation based on these results, they only show 20 to 30% of this. And with this 20 to 30% of this 10% of the ground, it's enough to show to the world how big and how magnificent it is, this ground, and how valuable it is. Right now, the Blue Hill Mining project is worth it a lot more than that. Why? Because we've been growing up. Blue Hill Mining project already it's working, and already it's developing. And so with this, the valuation of the mine already raised up, all right? And the project itself, already it's more valuable. I can tell you that this 360 million worth it only on the mine. The project itself now is much, much higher than that. And I'm very proud to say that I'm part of this. And I know that I can see some names here. Many of you also are participating in this project. And that means that you are in the right place at the right time. Why the right time? Because we're promoting the security token since 19th November 2019. And since then, we've been teaching you Well, we start earlier before. We start earlier to teaching to all our community. In our company, we start to teach what is an STO. We start to educate you for you to understand what was coming. And then on 19th November, we launch this product Powermine with these tokens. And from there, we've been explaining to you and we're going deeper on the information for you to understand exactly where are you. And so with this, we start on 19th November promoting Powermine with this security token. And then we start the pre-sale at that time, and we went officially with the Blue Hill Foundation. We stop it on the 31st of August. Okay. Now, why can we still buy these tokens today? Because of the great work that we all have been done for all these months, from the great results that we achieve with Powermine and helping the project, Blue Hill Mining Project. It was a recognition, and by a very special agreement between GWE and with the Powermine and Blue Hill Project, Blue Hill Mining Project, they decide to do a special extension only for Powermine. When I'm telling you only for Powermine is this, because before, until the 31st, you could get the BHF tokens in two ways, through GWE Powermine or directly with Blue Hill Foundation. But directly with Blue Hill Foundation, there was a certain conditions that many of you maybe don't have the conditions to go through directly and buy your tokens directly to Blue Hill Foundation. That's why Powermine was created, to facilitate your access to this big operation. Now, what do I mean about saying when I say that is a very special situation? Because in fact, the Powermine product, it is tokens just like the ones you buy directly with Blue Hill Foundation, but we are a community, and with this we get some things differently from the rest of the BHF buyers. For example, we have a reward system, and that was already explained and promoted, but I will explain it again. There is some features specialized that they were created after this operation started. And so Blue Hill Foundation and Blue Hill Mining together, they decide, for example, to create an liquidity system that was not predicted before. So right now, that system is already in place. And with the money that we've been raising for the project, the Blue Hill Mining Project already is using part of these resources to accomplish a proposal that is the equity system. This equity system is all about what? Is to start earlier to produce profits in the project so they can benefit ourselves, the investors, in this. All right. So this equity system involves, for example, for Blue Hill Mining to buy and sell mines. All right. So, and they already doing. I can tell you right now that, and up to the moment, 2 mines already been brought by Blue Hill Mining Project. All right. And they are making profits with this. And these profits, they're going to be used to rebuy tokens on the market. All right. So that will help the valuation of the tokens that we possess to get more valuable. They're going to be priced in higher. They're going to be more valuable because of this equity system. But ourselves, with the Powermine members, we have another system that is the reward system. For all of you who have been buying the tokens since 19th December last year until the 15th September, in 4 days, all of you who buy this token will be rewarded with a reward mechanism. So you will have extra tokens because you invested in this project in a very early stage, like we are right now. So you still have that advantage to participate and benefit with this rewarding system. So you have 4 days for yourself invest in this project, or you can motivate members of your family or friends to still in these 4 days benefit from this very special condition. Now let's talk about the prices. I remember, and I can tell you, I brought tokens in the beginning, right there in the beginning in December, at 3.2 cents. All right, right now the token, it costs you 9 cents of dollar. But I can tell you that on the 16th of this September, so in 5 days, the same token will cost you 14 cents of dollar. I don't know what's going on with my camera. It's falling down. Just wait a minute. Let me just put this a little bit to the front. All right. So, so the price will increase. More than that, the price has been increasing since December last year up to now. As I told you before, in the beginning, you could buy this same token at 3.2 cents. Right now, it costs you minimum, depends on the package you decide, but costs you 8 cents, all right, or 7.5. So at this point, when you buy this token right now, you are buying a very, very special price still. Why? Because the STO will be at 40 cents, as everybody knows this. So the big investors, the big shorts, the institutional money, they're going to pay 14 cents for this. And we've been paying from 3.2 cents up to 8.5, up to 9 right now. So we're still in advantage. And you can still benefit from this advantage for this next 4 days. All right. So it's very important for you to realize the opportunity. We've been telling you this. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity. And we've been telling you this day after day, week after week, month after month. And now we are telling you there will be no more extensions. All right. So the deadline is really, really on the 15th September, and exclusively for us, exclusively through Powermine with GWE. All right. So this is a very special condition, kind of rewarding from the Blue Hill Mining Project, kind of to thank all of us for the great job we have been done for this 9 months. All right. So what is the future? Well, the future is this. The new drillings, because of this capital that we raised for the project, Blue Hill Mining already starts this liquidity system that I explained previously. Now they're going to use part of this money also to start new drillings. And that will change the picture completely. Because with these new drillings, and they're going to be audited again by Royal Ascaning, as I explained to you before, it's the biggest authority in improvement and to classify this kind of project. It will be these new drillings. They will go deeper and wider. All right. So now, up to now, the results we have, everything we've been promoting, as I explained to you before, was only based on 10% of the ground. And from these results, we only showing you 20 to 30% of those results. Right now, we're going to the second stage of drillings, and we're going the first ones was about between 30 and 50 meters deep. Now they may go until 1,000 meters down to check exactly what the scanning is showing on that huge ground. And when this comes up, when these results are shown and audited by this big authority like Royal Ascaning, I can't imagine your faces when you will see those results. The valuation of this will be absolutely different. We'll go from $360 million to $1 billion. For sure, I can tell you that, because that ground is really, really rich. And the team that is management, the management team in this project, they really know what they are doing. And so basically, I've been telling all of this to go to a point. And that point is to all of you listen to this presentation or this explanation. Trust the process. All right? This is the main line I want you to retain from my words. Trust the process. The management team from Blue Hill Mining, it's absolutely capable. They have a lot of experience in two ways, mining and financial. And with these two together, they have people there with a lot of experience in these two fields. And in these two fields, it's what we need to guarantee this project. Besides this, all we need is a good foundation ground where to build the project. And that we have. The ground, we have it. It's that huge, rich ground in Mongolia. Mix it with a great management team. We got success guarantee. All right? So if you're already involved with Powermine, be sure that this is true and trust the process. There's still quite a long way to be done. Right now, the token or the process is going very fast. You may think, oh no, it's very slow. No, it's very fast according to standards. This is moving very fast, and it's moving so fast that the STO is going to be over there. It's just right there over the corner. And once we have the token approved by authorities and the regulation starts, everything will change. So I want you to understand this. At the moment, the regulator approves the security token. It classifies as this token as a security token. That means, and I want to make you this very clear, that means that this token, from there on, it becomes a legal, traditional, financial product. All right? So I want you to realize this. What it makes a legal financial product when it's approved by authorities and that when there is guarantees, right? And this token, once it's approved and classified as a security token, you're going to have them both. You're going to have regulation and you're going to have guarantees. So from there on, this product, this token will be as much safe, legal, and valuable as a participation share on the stock market. It's exactly the same, all right? And so you may not realize this, but the financial market, the institutional investors, they are just waiting for this stamp from the authorities, and we are done. And I can tell you, from my experience and from my knowledge, that out there, the world, the financial world, the financial investors, the institutional investors, and many, many classified investors, they are waiting for this. And you, right there, you already have it. And if you don't, you still have time to buy this. You still have time to become a shareholder, to become a co-owner of this mine before those big investors. One of the greatest things of the blockchain technology is to give power to people. That is one of the things that I cherish most in the blockchain technology. Blockchain technology, for the first time, it shows that it's possible that everyone, no matter your condition, your color, or whatever, you can benefit just like anybody else. And if you know how the financial markets operates, they when a big company, when they start to do an IPO, for example, when they go to the markets to raise capital by giving participation shares, by giving an offer as shareholders. So what they do is they always go first to the big sharks. They always go. They always go there. So they share this information with the ones who already have a lot of money. All right. So they go to this big investments market, and then they start to raise these millions and millions from this financials investors, and then that money that they raise, the project already increases value, and when it increases value, they come to public, they come to retail, and when you have access to this huge project where you can benefit a lot, it costs you already much more than those big sharks pay for it. All right. So the blockchain technology is really the technology for the people. And based on this, we change the things around. So now, first, with this pre-sale, with this unique and exclusive opportunity with the Powermine and Blue Hill Foundation, you have the opportunity as a retailer to participate in this project before the big sharks come. So understand the process. On the traditional market, first the big sharks came, they buy it, the shares at a very low price, but with big amounts. With this, the project becomes more valuable, and then when you go to buy, when it comes to you, you pay a lot more than that, right? Now, the things are the other way around. You have the opportunity to come first, to buy this at the very special price, and then the big investors come late. So what is going to happen is, when these guys, the qualified investors, the institutional money comes, because this will be a legal financial product, they will come. They are waiting for this. So when they come, they bring the big money, and the project, boom, it goes up. But you already in. All right? So that's the big difference. That's the beauty of the blockchain technology. That's the beauty of the opportunity to benefit from such a magnificent project. And I'm so thankful for Blue Hill Mining and GWE, to Powermine, for having this opportunity myself. This is something you have to set your mind. You are not buying a token. You are buying a real asset, financial asset. That's what we're talking about. We are talking about the real financial asset, and you own it, and you have the chance still to buy this financial asset in a very special price, but only 4 days left. So rush yourself to buy more if you need to, if you can. Don't go and make a loan to buy this. That's stupid. But use your best resources to invest in your future and in the future of your family, your friends and community. And also go out there and share this opportunity with everybody else. Everybody deserves, every person in the world deserves to know about this. And it's up to you, and it's up to me, and all of us involved in this project. We have this responsibility to share this with our family members, to share this with our friends, because later they will say, how come you have this money? How come you have that financial power? And what you're going to say, oh, I got an opportunity a few times back and I took it. And your friend or your relative family will say, why didn't you tell me? They're going to accuse you to be greedy. Don't be greedy. Go out there. Tell everybody what you know. Tell everybody this opportunity. Sorry, it's ending. It's ending. Go up there and share this. It's major important. You understand that what you are, what you have, is too small, is too big to be just for you. All right. So next stages. So the pre-sale, the pre-STO will end definitely on the 15th, and on the 16th we start a new phase with this project. So I can tell you in advance, the token will be, the price of the token will be 14 cents of dollar starting on the 16th, and I can tell you it's going to be raised. So I don't know how long it's going to be for 14 and how much it's going to raise, but I can tell you it's going to raise. It's going to raise and raise more and more and more every time. So that's bring me to another point that I want to make it very clear. When we say that the pre-sale is ending, we are not saying that the tokens are over, or that Powermine it's over. No, that's not what we are saying. We are saying is that this very special condition to buy this token in a very special price, because we are in a pre-sale, no longer will exist. So we're still going to sell this token. Powermine will go on beyond the 16th. All right. So there is some people who are making confusion about this, but it's very clear. I'm telling you very clear. Powermine, it will not end on the 15th. The BHF sale, it will not end on the 15th. So for those who missed this very special condition until the 15th, they still have opportunity after that to buy the token. The only difference is they're going to pay more. All right? So I want to make this very, very clear. So for those who think that on the 15th the Powermine will end, it will close, no. All right? So we'll keep selling this. What is ending is this very special opportunity with the price because of the pre-sale. Now the big money is coming. Now the price is 14 cents, and we let you know since the beginning that the price of the STO will be 14 cents. So now is the time. All right? But I can tell you it's going to raise more than that, because the project is already more valuable than it was. Remember, in the beginning, right there, in the beginning, we said that the STO would be 9 cents, and then we get there to March, I think, and Blue Hill raised up the price of the STO from 9 to 14. So 14 is still, but I can tell you the project is growing. The valuation of the project is getting higher. So that means that most probably it will go over 14. Even so, even if you miss the opportunity to buy at this very special price, and you're going to buy or share the opportunity with somebody else at 14, is still a great deal. Reminding this, and now we go to the biggest feature of this token. Blue Hill Mining Project guarantees you through a smart contract, and it's on the legal documents, and it's regulated by authorities, that they have already presented to you and everybody else a buyback plan. It's already predicted. You cannot be a co-owner of this mine for lifetime. You can only be a co-owner of this mine until 2023, maximum, right? Because by then, it's already predicted that the company will rebuy all your tokens. And the maximum amount they will pay per token is $30. Now, let's do some math. Even if you buy at 14, let's suppose it goes to 30 cents of dollar. Even if you buy them at 30 cents, you're going to sell them by $1, $5, $10, $30. It's not enough? Yes, it is. It's still a very good deal when you buy a very higher price. But if you can do it right now, why do it later and pay more? That's stupid, right? So the time is now for 4 days. 4 days. The time is now. All right? So I think that I've been telling you everything that I could. I don't know what's going on with my support. It's dropping down all the time. I don't know why. Sorry. Okay. So basically, this is the last webinar before the end of the pre-sale. All right. So this operation, this pre-STO operation, is ending in 4 days. And this webinar, I want to clarify to you some points that the project is going on stronger every single day. That the project is it's quite ahead of it was predicted 1 year ago. That the project it's really in a very good process. That the project it's this token, the markets out there, they are waiting for this door to be open because it's not open for them still. So this is in fact the last call, the last webinar before this stage ends. So that's why I focus in some points, and I hope that you have understand the magnitude of this project. I hope that you understand exactly what you have in your hands. I try to do my best for you to realize how big this is. All right? And so this is what I wanted to do for the last time before the end of this pre-sale. All right? So guys, we'll keep coming back on Wednesdays, 7 o'clock. Please try to be in time because we have to always delay some time for you to get in. So it's 7 p.m. London time. And so we'll see you next week. And thank you so much for being out there. As I told you before, we'll keep going. All right? So this is not the end. This is not the end. We still have Powermine is here to stay. All right? So we're going to still promoting the Powermine project with the BHF tokens. All right? So the only thing that is changed, we go into a next stage. All right? With different conditions, with different price. All right? But Powermine is here to stay. All right? And we're counting on each one of you to spread out the word. All right? Don't be greedy. All right? This is a very heavy word. But anyway, that's the word that comes to my mind. Don't be greedy. Share this with everybody else. All right? So thank you so much for being out there. This was the last webinar for this. We've been doing this for 9 months now, but now we're going to another stage, but we'll still be here, and Powermine will still be here. All right? So see you next Wednesday with the new prize, with the new stage, and everything will change. All right? But still for better. All right? Bye-bye. Thank you for being out there. It was a pleasure for me once more to be with you. So this, I record this, so this will be shared by the official channels, as you may know, and all the groups. So we'll share this maybe tomorrow, not today, because we have to download it and do some things. But maximum tomorrow, we'll share this video recording with all of you. I'm going to stop recording now.